Happy Hump Day, and we welcome you once again to the New Orleans Region Black Chamber of Commerce radio show Black to Business. And today we had to call an audible, and we didn't have the guest that was supposed to come on, but nonetheless, we have a person who is no stranger, person who needs no introduction. He is the founder and CEO of the Career Emerging Leadership Institute and former chairman of the board of directors of the New Orleans Regional Black Chamber of Commerce. I will introduce to some and present to others. He's calling in, so please welcome my radio guest, my good friend, Mr. Perry Scholes. Brother Perry, you're on the air.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm good to have you on the air. I know you're taking a call from your car, and I know you are calling in from your car, and I know you have another board meeting to get to, so we're not going to keep you long. We only have 30 minutes. But with that being said, I got a couple of questions to ask you, and then we're going to dive into everything you have going on. So one of the first questions we're going to ask, so the listening audience who don't know will get an opportunity and a chance to know, who is Perry Scholes, and what is your educational and business background? Talk to us, Brother Perry.
Oh, man. Well, I'm a kid from the St. Bernard Projects. Grew up here in New Orleans, born Charity Hospital, like most of us, and went to Phillip Elementary, John Mack for high school, and then in the early 80s moved away, lived in a bunch of different places around the U.S., and after Hurricane Katrina, I had the urge to move back home and started trying to get back home, and finally came home in 2016 and been doing my own consulting since then. My background's human resources, entrepreneur, restaurant management, just love working with nonprofits, love being involved, been pretty successful in my career at helping coach young people, corporate leaders, CEOs, that type of stuff in small businesses and other big businesses. So, pretty blessed. I joke sometimes where I started, I'm playing with house money because, there's a lot of things could happen to a young black male from the city of New Orleans on their pathway. And I feel pretty blessed with the things that I've been able to accomplish. And I'm here trying to do work that is meaningful to give back to the city that I love. So,
okay. So with all that being said, tell us about the plethora of leadership roles that you've had. And, you gave me a few of them, and I just said one of them was the previous board chairman of the New Orleans Regional Black Chamber of Commerce. So can you tell us about the other entities and the other leadership roles that you've had, like the inclusion director, so forth and so on, so the listening audience can get a little bit more solid foundation of who is Perry Scholes?
Yeah, so I'll go back. I've served on the board for Girl Scouts of Southeast Louisiana for a period of time. I've served on board of director at the national level for the Women's Food Service Forum, Multicultural Food Service Hospitality Alliance earlier in my career. Since I've been back home, in addition to the Girl Scouts, I've served as the president or the chair of the board for New Orleans Society for Human Resource Management. I've been involved in Louisiana Society for Human Resource Management, serving at the state level, served at the state level in HR Society in Kentucky before I came back home.
Okay.
New Orleans, I did the Regional Black Chamber of Commerce. I serve currently as the board of directors for Tales of the Cocktail Foundation, Thurgood Marshall Charter School. I'm on their board of directors, and I'm also on the board of directors for On-Path Credit Union.
That's a lot, man. You wear a lot of hats. So with that being said, please tell us about the Career Emerging and Leadership Institute, CILI. Tell us about CILI.
Yeah, so Sealy, as we call it, for short, it is a bunch of my passions all rolled up in one. One is definitely giving back to, our state and city. Part of it is the other part of it is helping young people, and it's also leverages my experience in, being a manager at a very young age in my career and supporting leaders all the way up to CEOs in small companies, small businesses, as well as big businesses. So Sealy is about helping those students, young people who have chosen to go to college. Many of them are first generations or don't really know how to get into like high mid-wage paying jobs. And so what our organization does is those students apply to our program. They go through 3 rounds of interviews. Once they come in, we then put everything that we have around that student, and we help that student to find internship opportunities, part-time jobs that's in their career, and also we help them with the money shot is a full-time job.
Okay.
So the internships happen throughout their time they're in college because we're trying to build up their resume. We're trying to get them experience in the area that they're studying so that by the time they graduate, they can go to an employer and present themselves as a professional with experience in that area of study. And instead of even now, you see internships with like a big old long job descriptions of all the things that you need to even get an intern. So we work with those students, getting them prepared, resume writing, interview prep, coaching, how to research companies, how to show up at career fairs and, present yourself, how to network with other professionals to learn about what they do and gain some insight to what those careers look like. And then we work with employers to say to them, hey, we are developing these young people to get them ready for work. We're trying to get them work experience. If you have, internship opportunities or something where one of our students can come in and work with you and show you what they're made of, then now you have an opportunity to get a, 8-week interview or 6-week interview, however long that internship is, to see that person and to help that person develop and grow into a young professional.
Okay.
So
Perry, how can a person, a student, a parent, a business, or a volunteer get in contact with Sealy or to be a part of what's going on or to be an intern or be to a business that needs an intern? How can they get in contact with Sealy or get in contact with you to make those things happen?
Yeah, so our website is www.internshiptalent.org. And again, www.internshiptalent.org. If you're a student, there's a whole page, a couple of pages, several pages about our fellowship program and the work that we do. If you are an employer and you are looking to host internships, you can look on the employer section, and there's a little Google Doc form that you could fill out and send information to us. If you are looking to mentor and coach, you want to give back to a young person and be a mentor and help them coach, then we have a place that you can go on our website and then fill out a form and sign up to be a coach. If you've got internship opportunities for this summer, again, our phone number, my email address is perry@internshiptalent.org. You can email me. We've got a phone number there. You can call. It'll ring to me or my program manager. Just talk about what the opportunities are. We are definitely about paid internship opportunities for our students. Again, our students need to know, one, that they are valued, and that value is helping them to get opportunities that are paid, and that they are earning money for the time that they spend helping. Our students are college level, so one thing about the college student is they should be, and what we're trying to train them to do is to walk into your business, and if you've got a project organized and where you're clear about what the outcomes, they should be able to come in and help produce, where you're not, just showing them stuff. You are showing and teaching them, but they also should be able to take a pet project or something that you're working on or real live work in your organization and, help you do something with it. So they should earn that money. So we usually ask our students to be paid at least $15 an hour.
Okay.
And, work, anywhere 20 hours a week or more during the summer or, 6, 8 weeks, 10 weeks, whatever that is. And then we love it if you're an accounting business or a marketing business or you've got a, insurance company or whatever, those students can work around their schedule even during the semester. That will help them get, part-time hours. Many of them are working part-time in retail or doing other kinds of things.
Right.
And so if you've got, a business where you need part-time help, college student can really come in and help you, and again, you're paying them $15 an hour. That is a pretty good rate that's going to help a college student. It's going to help pay their tuition. It's going to help them to either buy a car, get their own apartment. It's going to help them pay their tuition. All of that stuff is about helping them to, first of all, know how to make money using their brain and using their, ability to problem solve, be innovative, and contribute to your business on some level.
So, what is the process and the time frame for a person to become an intern or a person to get into the program to be an intern?
Yeah, so we are cohort driven. So we're in cohort number 6 right now. So this is our 6th year of working with students. We're cohort number 7 is going to start in December. So right now, if you are a student that's looking for help, we will try to help you just by giving you some advice. But if you really want to come in and get the full brunt of our programming, then the applications open in August through the end of October. Students are going through their 3 rounds of interviews during that time frame. We make our final decisions in November. And then in December, we have a retreat that is a kickoff, and that retreat is usually at a hotel somewhere here in New Orleans. We bring all of the students from around the state of Louisiana together, and then we are then starting their training, first year of training, and that starts in December. And then we work on January, February, March, April, May, teaching you all the things to get you ready for your first internship opportunity that would potentially happen in the summer. And then, from there, once you've completed our first year programming, you are in our organization. And then anytime after that, you can use our services like getting your resume refreshed, getting some coaching on a job transition. We have an alumni network, and that alumni network is about helping those students who have graduated, they're in their job, and they still want to be coached. And then it's a community. It's almost like we're trying to create a sorority fraternity where those individuals come back once they've graduated and help the students that are coming behind them to grow professionally. So sharing their experience about what worked for them, what didn't work for them. If they get promoted to be a director and they're hiring or they're a business owner, we want them to come back and hire our students that they know went through the same program they were in. So
Okay.
Our alumni network is about sort of extenuating that and then, having students come back later and, give back to the classes that are coming behind them. So once you come in, it's a commitment. We call it Sealy for Life. And, again, everything that we do is trying to make that student successful.
Got it. So if you're interested in being a part of this conversation, you have any questions for Brother Perry, or you are a student, that wants to be an intern, you're a parent that has a young man or young lady that would benefit from this program, or if you're a business and you need some interns, or if you're a person that's out there and you like to volunteer, you like to get involved, you like to make a difference in the lives of young people, you can call in, dial in, phone in at 504-582-9422. And you can speak directly to Brother Perry Shows, who is on the line right now. Tell us all about his wonderful program. So, Brother Perry, I understand that this is your 5th year celebration or anniversary. Can you tell us about the things that you have that are forthcoming and that are right around the corner that the listening audience and everybody else that can hear the sound of my voice, or even those who are watching on YouTube or Facebook, or the people who are in New Orleans or the surrounding areas, if you want to be a part of, what are these things that you have coming up, and how can they get involved?
Yeah, so the first thing I'll say is we are a nonprofit organization that is incorporated in Louisiana, and it's a nonprofit that's ours. There have been other organizations that were here in Louisiana doing this work, and they decided after Hurricane Katrina that New Orleans wasn't strategically important enough, so they left. We part of my work with this was incorporating it and founding it, and it's a Louisiana-based and it's nonprofit. Nonprofit means we're relying on either grants, foundation, or individuals that give money, contribute money to our organization so that we can do our work. So everything that we do for our students is free. So student who comes in and interviews, all the coaching, all the meetings that they attend, the retreat I talked about, multiple days. We have a retreat in the summer. All of that is no cost to the student, but it does cost us to run those programs. And so our website, if you go on it, www.internshiptalent.org, you can find places to donate. So 2 things that are happening right now. I'm sure everybody's emails and phones are being blown up about Give NOLA Day. We are participants in Give NOLA Day that's coming up, I think, next week. And so Give NOLA Day, if you type in CILI, we will pop up. It's CILI on the Give NOLA site. You'll find us there, and just, type in internships or anything like that. You should be able to find us and then, make a contribution there. You can also give a contribution to us directly by going into our website and donate. What we would really love for you to do is really come and celebrate with us. So on Saturday, May 9th, we have our 5-year celebration where we're celebrating our first 5 years. So we've got a crawfish boil, we've got barbecue from a local vendor. We're going to have a young lady by the name of Sho Jackson, who is a local bartender. She knows how to make some really stellar stout cocktails, so she's going to be doing some classic cocktails. And then we're going to be hosted at the Ecology Beer Collective, which is in the CBD. There's craft beers there. And so the tickets are available online. If you are a business and want to come hang out with us, bring a couple of friends. It's going to be a relaxed sort of celebratory kind of environment. We'll have an auction going on with some auction items that'll be great for Mother's Day gifts. We've got some hotel stays, some spa tickets, all kinds of things that are available during that celebration. So May the 9th, I know May the 9th is a very busy day because it's graduation, but our event's going to be in the evening from 6 to 9 p.m., and it's going to be really a relaxed opportunity to hopefully enjoy a very beautiful May day out in the evening and, help us to raise some funds to continue doing the work that we do.
So is there a fee for this event?
Yes, sir. There is a fee to attend the event, and we have 3 tiers of tickets, sponsorships, all that kind of stuff that's on our website. And so you can go check those out and feel out where you fit in and where you can help. And again, if you can't attend our event, you can definitely go to our website and make a contribution. And if you just have time to give, we definitely have opportunities to leverage and use put time to use for sure, helping us do what we do.
Okay, well, Brother Perry, for the listening audience who are now out there enjoying their lunch and may not have access to their phone or their computer, can you give some those feeds to those people who may just hear it and be like, you know what? As soon as I get finished with my lunch, I'm going to go look for this website. I'm going to look for how I can pay, but then they're already having in their mind how much it's going to cost and what's feasible to them.
Yeah. So the entry level ticket is $50, and that allows you to get into the event. And we are giving you one free beer. For a entry level ticket that includes a food plate, it's $75. And that would be one ticket to get in, one beer, and then one plate. And that would be either a crawfish plate or a barbecue plate.
Mm.
And then if you want to sponsor, we have sponsorship packages that include anywhere from 2 tickets all the way up to 10 tickets, so that you could bring your whole crew with you. If you've got an organization or a company you want to bring, if you want to come and just taste some really good cocktails and you want to bring your friends and hang out, we have a package of 10 tickets, 6 tickets, 4 tickets, and 2 tickets, and then all of those are online. So anywhere from $250 to $1,000.
Okay.
And all of those really have a portion that's making a contribution, to the work. And I want to plug one other thing. So for probably about the last 4 years, again, we talked about me being the chairman of the board. In November, we have a business case competition. That business case competition, again, is college students from schools, Xavier, Loyola, Tulane, Nicholls State, all the students, UNO, all compete. And they work on a case. So the last 4 years, we've had a member of the Black Chamber of Commerce, a business who was a member of the Black Chamber of Commerce, and that business was selected. And then those students did a real case study on a real business that was a Black Chamber member business. And then they walked away at the end of that case competition with a bunch of ideas from college students that are going to the likes of Xavier, UNO, Nicholls State, Loyola, Tulane, were all pitching their ideas for that Black-owned business to improve it in the way that owner was requesting help. So that's another way that we work directly with the Chamber and doing our work with, again, creating real relevant opportunities for students to work on things. So just another plug for how the Chamber and Sealy work together to make things happen for the community.
Okay, cool. Well, once again, if you have any questions, any concerns, or you just want to be a part of the conversation, please phone in, dial in, call in, 504-582-9422. We got a couple of things for the community calendar. If you have not gone to see the Michael Jackson movie, Michael, please do so. Some of my students and I was there watching it today. It's a phenomenal movie. So if you like Michael Jackson or you was ever interested in Michael Jackson, please go check out the movie. It's really, really good. I'd like to give a shout out to my Jazz Fest people out there. This will be the last weekend of Jazz Fest, so please go to the Jazz Fest. Support your local vendors, in particular your Black vendors and everybody else that's associated with the New Orleans Region Black Chamber of Commerce. With that being said, I'd like to give a shout out and please keep patronizing and giving business to my frat brother, my friend, my fellow board member, Brother Eddie Robinson Sr. of L&R Security. And please, please, please give us, when you go through the gates, please recognize and give greetings to the Qs who are working against the brothers of the Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, in particular the Row 5 chapter. And then on May the 15th, the Row 5 chapter will be hosting Suits and Stilettos. So please get your suit together. Please get your stilettos together. This will be Suits and Stilettos 3. And on next week, we will have Brother Derek Rabb from the Row 5 chapter on the air with us for Black to Business, talking about Suits and Stilettos 3 and everything else that the brothers of the Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated are doing at the Row 5 chapter. And I would like to give condolences to the family of Brother Coach Melvin Meatball Robinson, who was one of my mentors, my friend, my frat brother, who died on yesterday evening. So please, please, please pray for him and his family. And as we close, and I'm looking at the clock, Brother Perry, do you have any closing words for us?
Thank you.
All right. Well, if that's all that Brother Perry has, this will end our show for today. But once again, we'll be Black Action next week for another edition of the New Orleans Region Black Chamber of Commerce radio show, Black to Business, with the brothers of the Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, Row 5 chapter, speaking on suits and stilettos and all the other business things that the Row 5 chapter does here in the city of New Orleans, that also involves all of the surrounding areas and all of our partners. Once again, we'll see you next week, right here, same time, same place, on WBOK 1230 AM, Black to Business. Peace, love, and see you soon. Thank you.